Regional planning begins at the state level. A delegation of the group goes to the state capitol to convince lawmakers that policy change is needed. They find that their task is not an easy one.
Senator, one of the problems that we as a community have is maintaining our infrastructure and having sufficient tax base to maintain it. Money is being spent out in growth areas, and the maintenance of our existing infrastructure is being left behind.
Help me understand why you think it's more important to do the fix it first when areas like Dublin, frankly, are generating a lot of economic activity and creating a lot of jobs. They're places you might call sprawl, but frankly, you know, I see jobs there, and I think there's a lot of economic growth going on there.
Why should we supplement areas, as you've said yourself, that are growing and doing well?
If there's economic development out in the sprawl areas, let them pay for it. Why should we, the taxpayers, be paying all this money into a pool of money and it just keeps going further out?
We're looking for a balance. It's not so much taking away from others or us versus them, but we're looking for a balance. We are very much concerned that we're not going to have the tax base or the funding available to us to maintain our infrastructure. We're seeing an awful lot of state transportation dollars being used to build new roads as opposed to assisting with infrastructure problems that we have in these smaller communities.
We really need to build some new coalitions and really think regionally on how we deliver services. A very sensitive issue when you go to many local governments and deliver that message, because I've been doing that for 20 years.
Sure.
The further out we build, tomorrow those places will be the first suburbs and deal with the same infrastructures that the first suburbs are dealing with. So it's going to be a perpetuation of all these difficulties. That's why it's important that we address them now.
This is just the first part of our job. We need to go home now and to continue to communicate with our representatives and other people who have some impact on this situation and keep the pressure on.
It's going to be a tough battle, but it's something that we can fight if we keep at it, and it's something that all communities all around the country are going to have to fight eventually.